Okay, get ready for this one. So, for the last 5 months in a row, I have been covering protesters and federal agents clashing every single night at this Portland federal building. But we have never, ever seen this much tear gas the whole time I've been covering this story.
Katie and I talked. We were both like, we've done this for months, and that is the worst. This is the worst it's ever been.
So we have a lot to cover. Now I do need your help. Make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, and it also helps others see the videos as well. And we are in direct contact with people who live across the street. I thought the Portland police were going to be a little more active in the area, calm the situation down, but I'm being told that it's still not a great situation for them. In fact, here's an image from one of those residents. They're being handed earplugs as a solution to what's happening outside of the building. So let's get the story out. Okay, so before we get into the nighttime activities where there's tear gas, a drone tried to fly into the building, we'll get to that later, let's talk about the context. Remember, this was also a No Kings protest, which means a lot more protesters showed up for the daytime than you ever really see, which means the nighttime protest also had a lot more people than Homeland Security is used to, but it turns out they were prepared. We'll get to that later. And just to give credit, we're getting our video from Olia Scootercast on X if you guys want to go give her a follow. For anyone who's been covering this story with me, or if you're subscribed to me, the #1 thing you can do to get hit with pepper balls is if you try and pick up tear gas and throw it back at the agents. But I do want you guys to take a look in this area right here. You'll see the federal agent pushes one of the protesters away. A protester then engages the federal agent, and this is crucial. Remember, this is only 4 o'clock, which means we still have the rest of the night. If it's already getting like this at 4 o'clock, the agents knew something big was probably going to happen. And then you see right there, he just got pushed right there. So yeah, there were multiple arrests for this exact same thing.
Oh my God!
Wow. Okay, this right here is exactly why the Trump administration wants to send in more federal agents and the National Guard. Look at the vehicles in the background who are in the crossfire of all of this. And the people who are in charge of the security of the streets, that is the Portland police. I don't see any Portland police here trying to protect the streets, trying to mitigate the risk of anyone getting hurt. They are just leaving it up to the federal agents, and the federal agents have no choice but to use whatever means possible to clear these roads. But again, the big question is, what about these civilians who are just driving on through who have nothing to do with this, to include the people who live across the street? This is why the Trump administration wants to send in the National Guard and more federal assets.
Here we go now. Well.
So again, I've been covering this story for the last 4 months. Make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you guys up to date with this story and others just like it. And I really have to emphasize, this is not normal. So if this is already happening at the 4 p.m. time slot, it was probably going to get pretty bad at night, and unfortunately it did.
You really are cheating on shit right there.
That's the drone, by the way, right here, which is highly illegal. This is a no-fly zone and also extremely dangerous. We don't know who's flying that drone. We don't know what the intentions are, but this is already extremely dangerous. Okay, so you guys know what's coming next. It's gonna be tear gas, but I just want to analyze this situation and look how many people are here. The whole front of the driveway has been covered up. It is a very dense populated area. So federal agents only have like 3 options. Call the Portland police and ask them, hey, can you move people out of the way? That's probably not gonna happen. Number 2, just pray and hope everything will be okay. Just let more people gather and hopefully everything will be okay. The entire building has been boarded up due to fire attacks and people throwing things at the windows. So option number 3 is the option that was totally expected. This entire crowd is about to get cleared out because the agents still have to do their job and they need the roadway cleared. So whoever this person was just committed a federal crime. Obviously, they're all concealed. But listen to the coughing in the background. Even people who have gas masks on are being cleared out. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll bring out my gas mask to show you why. Everyone's being cleared out. Look, everyone is gone.
Oh my God. You have to kill me!
Again, just a reminder, this is Portland. I just want to remind everyone, you are watching a U.S. city. This is Portland. This is not like the Middle East. This is not like an embassy that's being protested by a foreign adversary. This is Portland. And look, the federal agents, they have no choice. They are still trying to do their jobs, and the safest way they can do it is by using the means that they deem necessary. Look at that. Yeah. Now, something else I do want to point out, this is a video from Nick Sorter, and Nick Sorter is somebody who's been in the ICE building. He's somebody who was at the White House talking to President Trump about this situation, and again, I'm just trying to point out that even Nick Sorter was getting gassed out, even though he's probably friends with a lot of these people. The federal agents, I think what they were really doing, this was a message to Portland, that if you're going to allow us to control the streets, or you're going to have the streets get filled with protesters and it becomes way too dangerous, I think the message really was, we're going to push back, we're going to do what we're legally allowed to do, and this is the way we're going to do it. You can leave your comments down below how you feel about this. And then a fire broke out. But again, make sure to go follow Nick Sorter. This is some incredible footage. Right down here. And by the way, again, those canisters are really hot. So we have seen this before where canisters land in a bush. And I also want to point out, this is a rainy night to give you an idea of how hot those canisters are. So whenever people want to throw canisters back at the federal agents with their bare hands, it's going to burn you. But I'm just trying to show you, that's how hot they get. Again, very dangerous situation. And by the way, that was filmed by Haley. If you guys want to go give her a follow, her name is Hoops With, or Haley on X. Go check her out. She has some great content as well. You can see all the scorch marks on the ground as well. Now, I want to show you guys a little thing about the gas mask and why a lot of people were getting coughed out of the area. A lot of people who even had a gas mask on. Okay, so first things first, this is a military-grade gas mask. So this is going to be the same quality that the federal agents are wearing. Now, what many people don't realize is that when it comes to gas masks, you have to have a good seal. When you put your gas mask on, you have to breathe in and out, and you clear out your filter, or you make sure everything is nice and snug and tight. I highly suspect a lot of the people who are wearing their gas masks, it was not military grade, or they had bad filters. Many people don't know that you can take these out and replace them. You're supposed to. So if you're there every single night and you don't have a good filter, it's not going to work. Or if you keep reusing it, it's not going to work. So this is why I highly suspect a lot of people did not have the proper gas mask, or they didn't properly seal the gas mask. And because of that, many people were cleared out. And by the way, that was filmed by Katie Davis Court, again, a journalist we've been working with from the very beginning of this story, and she made it all the way to the White House. Now, I want to get to somebody else who we've been working with from the very beginning. She got gassed out, Honey Badger Mom.
Oh my gosh, you guys. That was bad. That was so much gas. My face is sticky from it. Katie and I talked. We were both like, we've done this for months, and that is the worst. This is the worst it's ever been. I just drove by ICE, and I swear there's 300 people there still. They drove them out, and they came back. I'm going to try it and snap a picture from the top of the road, just jump out of my car and do it, and then I'm going home. I'm so sorry. I cannot. I'll end up having an asthma attack if I get gassed again.
And here's the thing. So Honey Badger Mom has been doing this for the last 4 months. Imagine the people who have nothing to do with any of this. I'm afraid they're also going to be getting hit with these medical consequences or these medical side effects as far as the amount of tear gas. And do not take this as me shifting the blame on the federal agents. If they're not going to get any help and they're being surrounded by tons of protesters, they have to clear the roadway somehow. And they've been asking. Portland police or the city council, can you guys please come down and help? And if they're not going to get help, this is what happens. Now, you heard her, a lot more people came back, which means the federal agents, again, are going to do what they have to do to push back. Now, there's a big question out there. Is this going to all come down when the winter comes? I'm hoping this all stops by the time the snow comes in. The big question is, are protesters still going to show up if the weather is bad? I'm going to be honest with you, I think they will still show up. Considering it's raining really bad right now, we've seen where it's a little colder. Protesters still showed up from those times. So you guys leave your comments down below if you think this is going to calm down anytime soon. And again, that was filmed by Olia Scootercast. Make sure to go give her a follow, go support her. She has a lot of great content as well, and I really enjoy it. So if you guys want to see some raw takes, go to Olia Scootercast. And of course, make sure to go follow and go support Honey Badger Mom. I really try to make it a thing on my channel to support other content creators who are on the ground, and we can get that done with your guys' help as well. So go support these content creators. They are the ones who are giving us the raw footage that the mainstream media, they're not going to show us all of this. Okay, so unfortunately that was a very hectic night, but again, I think this was expected by the federal government. People were arrested, there were clashes, people got hurt. And the people who are also really being affected by this every single night are the people who live across the street who are still wondering, when will they get help? Leave your comments down below if you think the National Guard needs to be deployed, be brought in, if more federal agents need to come in. But one thing I do want to say is make sure we do please pray for peace. I show you guys this content in hopes that we can all come together, have peace, come together with a peaceful dialogue, and hopefully we can get that done as well. Again, pray for peace. I only advocate for peace on my channel. That's what we need right now. Thank you guys so much for everything. God bless, and we'll see you all later.